Martin, what were you able to learn about your side in that 2-2 draw at Leamington last week?
The game's never over till the old saying, the final whistle's blown.
Are you able to explain why that happened? Because I know in the past, before you arrived, that's sort of a continuation of what we've been seeing, and the previous managers have all talked about maybe a kind of a mental fragility within the side.
Well, it's a mental thing. It's not down to fatigue. I think it's down to concentration levels, and we've discussed that. We've looked at it certainly from the staff's point of view regarding individuals costing goals in them sort of areas. So we're not here to dig any names out. It's important that what we've done over the last 2 weeks has been lots of positives. As I said to you after the game Saturday, you come away feeling like you're being beaten, but I think that the performance overall for 85 minutes was our best performance.
Yeah, it was a decent performance, one that clearly should have got you all 3 points.
Yeah, and I think the side that is that you've got to be clinical. I think it's the game, without being disrespectful, should be a 4 or 5-0, and we didn't put them to bed, and we've got to make sure in any game that you take your chances, and equally in both boxes. That's what you're judged on. What you do in both boxes is over 90 minutes is key.
Let's look ahead then to the game on Saturday against Salford. I think when the fixtures came out at the beginning of the season, everyone saw York and Salford as the two big teams, shall we say, in this division.
Yeah,
financially, if not.
Yeah, from that point of view, yeah, I understand that. But there's a good 6, 7, 8 more teams that'll certainly push all the way. But yeah, this is a big game, no different to what last weekend was. We've got to go there with the same approach to win a game. Never been a manager that's gone anywhere thinking, "Oh, points good." It's what we do. We've got to be respectful of what they're about. But we go on with a game plan of coming back with 3 points.
And you were quite open when you arrived, saying you wanted to win this league. Well, this is, in that sense, I suppose, a bit of a 6-pointer. You get 3 points yourself, and you stop Salford from getting anything.
Yeah, and as I said, there's many other games that'll come round, but this is the most important one this weekend.
You've been there as well already this season, had a really good result the first day of the season. What are your memories of that day?
Yeah, we got them early in the season when probably they weren't quite settled in, which was always a good time to play them. But, as they've gone from part-time to full-time, probably brought in 10 to 15 new players, still finding their feet. They were always going to get better after the first week or two into the season, and which they have done. So, we'll be really respectful of that, but, we've got to make sure that, we've got some good players here, and, we're looking to strengthen every week.
And you've got some players here you'll have good recent memories of going to Salford, because of course York City beat Salford in the FA Cup at their place.
Yeah, and I think well deserved as well by all accounts. So that's good, and we're looking to strengthen the squad between now and the weekend as well.
You say you're looking to strengthen. Are you any nearer to strengthening your squad?
Hopefully look to have one buy-in tomorrow. So it's if all goes right this afternoon, then we'll have another addition to the squad.
Are you able to tell us what position that will be in?
No.
Any particular reason why?
Well, again, I think if it doesn't come off, then it's you've got to be respectful of the players out there at this moment in time as well.
And looking ahead again to the game at Salford, do you feel as though maybe for once in this division that Salford are maybe under quite a bit of pressure as well? Everyone keeps saying York City the big side, they're under pressure, expected to win most games. It's pretty similar for Salford as well, and they're at home this weekend.
I think any manager, not just Salford, any manager that's challenging for promotions is under pressure week by week. So I see that as just a normality in the game, and that's something that we have to work under. And but this game is a big it's a big game. It's a 6-pointer, but it's a game that we're really looking forward to.
Them two, a bit like your side last week, came unstuck a little bit, I suppose, against Leamington in their last game.
Yeah, and again, I think I've looked at the whole of the game against Salford Leamington, and Salford be wondering how have we lost that game. Never mind got a draw. They're on performance, on shots, chances gained. Salford should have beat Leamington, but Leamington's took 4 points out of the last 2 games.
And they've only played twice in the best part of the month of Salford,
yeah,
because they were knocked out of the FA Cup. Can that be a bit of a disadvantage? Obviously, they lost the Leamington game as well after a couple of weeks' break.
Well, they're full time, so I'm sure they're prepared as they would do. I'm sure they've had practice match behind closed doors. They've done things as you'd expect. It's a very, very well set up club. So I'm sure the weekend where they had a free weekend wouldn't have made too great adjustments to what their preparations are.
How's the injury situation at your club and your side?
Everybody's fit.
Aidan Connolly as well?
Yeah, he's fit. He's trained today. He'll train tomorrow. As long as he comes in tomorrow fine, that's good news.
Yeah, that's going to be a big boost to you, hasn't it? Having everyone available.
Yeah, it's great. It's good. And everyone's getting fitter. I think we've had another week on the training ground, and there's lots and lots of positives again this week, and week by week we'll get better.
That'll be fine. Great, thank you.
Thank you.